What's pace speed here?
What's going on, guys? How are you? How are you? How are you on this Sunday night between 8:30 9 o'clock? That's usually when these truck guys get started. And guess what? They're getting ready. They're qualifying. Indianapolis Motor Speedway is on tap for tonight. We got about 14, 15 trucks. We got it's the last race in the first round of the 2020 chase for these NNR truck guys. Right now, Aswell's got a pretty substantial lead over Watt Racing, but anything can happen after tonight. Three guys will be eliminated. Right now, the guys at the bottom are Sully. You got old Papa Bear, unfortunately, down there, and then you've got King Outbreak, also unfortunately. But man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to seeing what these guys are gonna be able to pull off. I'm looking forward to the next round already. Next round it starts off with Las Vegas and then on to Dega. Man, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm going to be by myself tonight, but I will have the streams for NNR SWATs as well as NNR Cowboy or Cowboy Matt, however you want to call them. But we're going to get this kicked over to our buddies at Madison Rising, allow them to get our anthem in for us, and then we'll be back and we'll talk about this just a little bit while we're waiting on that ever important invite to kick things off. But please stand, remove your hats. Yesterday was Armed Forces Day. I hope you definitely thank that current service member that's in your life or friend or whatever. Thank them for their service to our great country. But again, please stand, remove your hats. Here's our buddies at Madison Rising.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched tread left. The bombs busting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the frame in the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free in the home of the
Here we are. We're back. And again, it's Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The last race in the first round of the 2020 chase for these NNR truck guys. And yeah, again, we got about 14 or 15 trucks on track. Looking forward to who's going to be able to kiss those bricks tonight. Rock NASCAR, good to see you, sir. Great racing with you last night. Tell you what, guys, if you ever get a chance, and I know Alpha York pretty much streams. I'm not quite sure of any of the other guys that stream out there, but please check out Alpha York's stream during the American Ethanol Series race or community that, or league or whatever that it is that they've got going on. Take a look at my past streams. Rock and I ran with that really, really talented crowd last night at Talladega. And I tell you what, it wasn't just the bottom line going on. They had the middle line. They had the top line. Sometimes during that race, we were actually 4 wide. Rock NASCAR, it was a great privilege to be able to race with you last night. At one point, it felt like old times, being up behind your bumper and pushing you around lap after lap. You and I got together for tandem qualifying, which is something I'd never ever done before, but actually seemed pretty cool. We started mid-pack in a 16 to 20 car field, and man, I would absolutely do that again at some other time. But man, that was absolutely a lot of fun. Again, check them out. Saturday nights, they start right around 11 o'clock p.m. And, yeah, give them a like, give them a follow, tell them my repeat said hey, and you absolutely will not be disappointed. Let's take a look. I'm just checking in on the guys. Again, I'll have the streams of NNR SWATs and NNR Cowboy to kind of keep me up to date with what's happening. And while we're doing that, please, guys, again, head on over to YouTube, Spotify, whichever. Give Madison Rising or Dave Bray USA a follow. You will. They're actually really, really good. They've got a great playlist, all kinds of content, but mostly it's about America's first responders, police, fire, EMS, the U.S. military. The lead singer Dave Bray is a he's a he used to be a Navy corpsman. So he was in the Navy, attached to some Marines or something like. I couldn't quite get the whole story, but yeah, guys, give them a listen. We absolutely appreciate Madison Rising for allowing NNR to use their version of the national anthem. I personally reached out to them, and they were happy to oblige. So again, thank you very much, Madison Rising. We definitely appreciate you. But guys, again, it's all about the bricks tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's gonna be a good time. These truck guys, they've been putting on a great show. In fact, sometimes during the week, I go back and take a look at how many people have watched, the original stream and how many people have gone on to watch the later stream. And sometimes the truck guys, they actually get the most views. So that's pretty cool also. Um, but let's take a look here. As you see up top, once I remove that Madison Rising info, and I drop my mouse, these this is again the final race in the first round, the contender round or challenger round, for the 2020 chase. After tonight, 3 guys will be eliminated. Right now, the guys that need to do the best, or have the best results, is going to be Sully, if he's in the field tonight. Not quite sure. I think he might have decided to put all of his time and effort into the Cup Series. Again, not 100% sure. And Papa Bear, unfortunately, King Outbreak is no longer with NNR. Sometimes things just don't work out. But Papa Bear is here tonight. I know that for a fact. I absolutely wish him the best of luck. It'll be good to kind of keep up with him, see where he's at, see if he's able to make up some points, and who knows, maybe get ahead of the other person that's last there in points. I believe it it's as you see the point scroll across the bottom of the screen. Rowdy Burns, Double J, and Bot Plays are the ones that are in front of him. If he can just gain, was that 7 points, 8 points on Bot Plays, he could actually move himself into the next round. Because again, King Outbreak and Sully, they're already out. I'm pretty sure Sully is not here tonight. So if King Outbreak and Sully are out, you got Papa Bear right there. Papa Bear can get in front of a couple other guys. He could be the one to advance. We'll just have to see. I can tell you that their qualifying is over. They're just kind of waiting on that clock to come up, wear it down, get back in the lobby, grab a couple more pieces of vital information about where they'll be pitting, where they'll be coming out, and any other information that is going to be very very needed for tonight's race. But until then, yeah, it's just kind of you and me, and I will be by myself tonight. I don't have anybody here, but I tell you, on Tuesday night, the one and only Stout Whiskey will be back in the booth with me for the Xfinity cars, and then again on Thursday night. That kind of reminds me, I can put that piece of information back up there. On Thursday night, I actually have. Um, the what you call it, cash back. So if you caught last Thursday, um, this Thursday is going to be the same. Last Thursday, I forget the Boynana. I'm guessing a guy that might have known Stout. I don't know, but Boynana got done. He walked away with Microsoft gift card, and yeah, I sent him the code on Twitter, and he that was pretty much it. So we're gonna do it again this week, Thursday night, when the Cup cars hit Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Same thing. It's the last race in the first round of the chase, and all three series will follow the same exact schedule for the next two rounds, and then everybody's going to wrap it up at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So I'm absolutely looking forward to it. So between now and then, what is that? It's 4, 8. It's 9. We've got 27 more races together as the 2020 season is going to be coming to a close. And next season there will absolutely be some big changes. There's actually talk of an NNR iRacing series that may kick off. That could or should be a lot of fun if that actually comes to fruition. Guys out there in chat, thank you very much for joining. Good to see you. Just waiting on these guys to run down the rest of the clock here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and then get. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this message here. I can't for some reason. There we go. Uh, Master Killer saying, wonder if there's going to be a little more aggression from guys under and above the cut line to get into the next round. Master Killer, it's possible. The only thing is King Outbreak and Sully, I don't believe, are in the field tonight. The only one that's out there and is under that cut line is Papa Bear. And we haven't seen any aggression out of Papa Bear the entire season. I don't think we'll see any tonight. However, if Bot plays or who's the other one, Rowdy, there's one more that's like really really close. Double J is the other one. If they happen to be close to him, who knows? Could it happen? Absolutely. Would I bank on it? No. Papa Bear is actually a really really kind-hearted guy from what I've noticed. Earlier in the season, he gave away a Richard Petty autographed hero card to a random viewer just to say thanks. And I think it was Arca Driver that picked that up. That was kind of a while ago, but a really nice deal for him. It would absolutely be fun, but I don't know what Papa Bear would be willing to do. I have the streams of both NNR SWATs and NNR Cowboy up tonight, so we'll have to see how things shake out. It's three drivers tonight. Three drivers get eliminated because the trucks only had 12 guys in total make it into the chase because of the time that others joined later. Trucks was kind of seemed like it was a revolving door. So because some joined later, they weren't chase eligible. I'm glad you're here, though, man. I really am. It's always good to see you. Every now and then, I bring up how you went from joining every week and following on Twitter and doing everything here with NNR interactively, and then you worked your way out on the track. In fact, I think in the opening that Mountain created for the channel, it actually mentions that you were out there on track. The next time I play that, which will be on Tuesday night, as soon as or shortly after the stream goes live, it actually mentions that. I think it was at California, if I'm not mistaken. But let's go ahead and check back in with these guys. Yep, they've got 30 seconds left on the timer. They're wrapping it up. It's looks like Cowboy Stream is a bit ahead of SWAT's stream because I'm seeing the position markers on Cowboy Stream where SWAT's it's still saying there's about 10 seconds to go. So I hope SWAT's doesn't have any issues. I hope he doesn't lag out. That's quite a difference in time, but that's between them, and so that means their qualifying is done. These guys are getting ready to set it green. It's man, I can't wait. Um, yep, you're right, Cali. I knew I was almost positive that's where it was. So see, my memory still serves me occasionally. um, let's see. All right, let me go ahead and check back in with these guys. Again, it's Mountain and SWAT's stream that I'll have up tonight. Lap counts and who knows, maybe we'll. It seems like recently, if there's been a caution, the I've had the camera pretty close to where it actually was. Looks like the timer is counting down. They've got about 30 seconds to go, so I should be getting that ever important here invite here in just a moment. I'm going to guess that SWATs will send it when they're loading in. Because it's Indy, they should only take one pace lap. After that, setting them green. We'll go through the field together, find out who got the pole, who's to the outside. Just waiting on it. Um, Master Killer, who do you have in tonight's race that you'd like to see take it all the way? Rock NASCAR. If you're still out there, who do you got? I mean, one of the favorites off the bat has to be Asbel. I'd probably almost put money on that um, that he'll have the pole. Um, I'm not quite. There's a new guy in here too, unless it's just somebody that changed their name. It's NNR Drake. I'm not quite sure who that is. I'm sure once I see the car, I'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, I see Alpha Yorks here, Spurls here, Swats here, Papa Bear, Double J, Tar Heel, Little Tank, Asbel, Watt Racing. Um, yeah, there's a lot of guys that are really trying to vie hard, or trying hard, I should say, to make it into that next round. The top 12 will move on. As Master Killer asked earlier, only 3 guys are being eliminated. There were only 12 guys total that made the chase in the trucks, where you have the typical 16 in the Cup and Xfinity series. So 3 guys will be eliminated. I don't see Sully tonight, so I'm pretty sure Sully and King Outbreak will be 2 of the 3. And unless Pop Bear can get on by, Bot Plays and Double J, possibly. Again, Pop Bear's only 7 points out of the top 12. Could he have a good night? Yes, he absolutely could. It's going to be great to see if he can. It'll be kind of like the old Cinderella or feel good story for the guy. He shows up every week. Is he always the fastest? No, but he's here. He doesn't complain. I pull for the 90 and then the 95 in or between the 2 series. So. Looks like they've got about 5 seconds left. Let me go ahead and remind them of my invite. And there, never mind. Trip just invited me. So let's go ahead and grab that. There's Asbel's invite also. All right, we are going to get connected. Here we go. Let's see. Master saying Asbel is the favorite, but Fatless has really been impressing me with his speed. Yes. Fatless Dig has been doing great in that 75. We'll have to see if he's able to knock it out again tonight. I wouldn't put it past him, not at all. I think I could probably put Fatless Dig in my top 3, top 4. I'll have to go back through the chase round, see exactly how they're doing the final round, whether it's 3 or 4 trucks, or if somewhere along the way only 2 trucks get eliminated. I think that's the way it is on nnrleague.com. Which, guys, by the way, you want to go and check out the points and keep up the videos. Coey's got a great video vault that he called it of all the races throughout the season. And guys, you want to know it? Here you go. It's going to be, looks like the 8 truck of NNR Asbel on the pole with Drake in that 64 to his outside. Then we got the 25 Alpha York, again ran with him and his crew last night at Talladega. That was a lot of fun. There you got the 5, a little tank, also been very fast as of late. Then you got the 88, last year's series champ, trying to repeat this of Watt Racing, the 33 of NNR Trip or Trippy Maine. Then there's the 16 of Bot Plays, trying to hold serve and make it into the next round of the 2020 chase. There's the 17 of Spurl, the 18 of NNR Cowboy. He's pretty secure going on to the next round. There is the 12 of Double J. Yesterday was Armed Forces Day. Please be sure to say it again. Thank your current service member. There's the 77 of Tar Heel, 51 of your series admin NNR SWATs. There's the 90 old Pop Bear. Have to see if he can get it done with the 75 of Fatless Dig right next to him. And we are back up top. Here it is, the 8, the 64, the 25, and the 5. Going to try to get it done. Coming down the front stretch, getting ready to keep it going. Combat Beast, good to see you out there. Thank you very much for joining. They're coming to that yard of bricks. Gonna set it green. Here we go, ladies and gents. Last race of the first round of the 2020 NNR chase with the truck guys. 14, 15 trucks on track. Asbel's gonna jump out to an early lead, kind of fanning out, getting a little spread out here just a little bit. I'm sure there's probably a lot of guys out here starting on a pretty high preset. Didn't really hear a whole lot of wear issues or loose coming off these pretty sharp turns. You got to be able to get in there and get back in the gas as soon as possible. But these walls between turns 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, they come up very, very quick. Just as you see Drake about almost nail that wall. Still going through. There's Alpha York right now running in P2. Guys, in the beginning of the broadcast, I talked about Alpha York and talking about Rock NASCAR a little bit. Rock and I ran in Alpha York's league last night at Talladega while they were visiting. While they were running in their American Ethanol League. And I tell you what, it was an amazing race. They weren't worried about running the bottom line. They were running 2 and 3, at some points even 4 wide. Guys, if you're ever up late on a Saturday night, check out their league. It's actually a lot of fun. Even though there were a couple issues and whatnot, it was mostly green. There wasn't a whole lot of complaining, nothing like that. They were actually there to have a good time. They have both manual and game cautions rolling. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Combat Beast probably staying on a 7 or 7 to 9 on the setup base. And, yeah, Combat, I'd probably have to agree with you, as just somebody back there slammed that wall just a little bit. Again, the walls between 1 and 2 and also 3 and 4 come up very, very fast. And with these very, very long straightaways, the draft will play an absolute trick on your checkup points, where you got to get off the gas and try to get back on again, because you don't want to. Hey, good job by the 88. I thought for sure he was going to pinch up into the 33. Buenada, good to see you, sir. I was just actually talking about you a little bit ago, talking about this Thursday's Cup race, where we'll have another gift card up for grabs once the Cup guys head here to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Tonight it's all about these truck guys. Got about 15 trucks on track. It's the last race in the first round of the chase for these NNR truck guys. Kind of working through the field, keeping things going. Yeah, these trucks are very, very tight. I ran a few laps here earlier today just to kind of get a feel for it myself, and I didn't think anybody would be starting on a lower preset and freeing it up. You can always start high and tighten it up, where if you start low and go high, you could easily make it too loose, and then you've got an issue to where you may have to pit before everybody else again because you just can't control the car. Side by side battle here between Cowboy and the I think that's the 5. Not sure. Let's see. Nope, that's the 12 of Double J. The Double J, the former Marine. Well, they say once a Marine, always a Marine. So again, Double J, thank you very much for your service. K baby. All right, for my guy for NASCAR won today, and yeah, I actually fell asleep. Not I couldn't stay awake. I had a whole morning full of house and yard work. Who got it done today at Darlington? Gonna keep going through. There's 77 at Tar Heel. I think I fell asleep just after the 24 had his issue. So Brad K, Kevin Harvick got all right, cool. I'm good with that. I am good with that. Actually, I think that was Jeff Gordon's pick in the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. Back up front here with the one and only Asbel rocking out the old 8 Dale Jr. throwback. He's got the yellow throwback in the Xfinity series and the red throwback in the truck series. Obviously the yellow one for Steve Park, this one for Dale Jr. Coey, what's happening? Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Keep going through. Side by side. Nice going through the corners here. Coey, who is Drake? I have no idea who Drake is. I've got nothing. Somebody changed their name and the number's just not popping in my head right now. Looking back from the 88, got some guys that are they're double file. He was actually just part of it. Okay, exclusively elite. There we go. All right, yeah. I remember the number, it just wasn't resonating. But yeah, thank you very much, K baby. These guys doing kind of the conga line going down the straightaway here. You saw Watt Racing pull the inside, try to break their draft. But these guys are really hauling. You know, they're digging, trying to catch back up with this 88. 88 wants to try to get back up to Trippy as quick as he can. I'm sorry, not Trippy. Trippy's the one behind the 88. Up in front, I believe that's just Asbel. So I'm asking to go ahead and check. I think that's just Asbel up in front of the 88. So right now, first, second, and third, I believe it's Asbel, the 88 of Watt, which after King Outbreak is no longer with NNR. Very unfortunate circumstance. That put Watt up into second place in the chase points. And I know Jim Main's not too far behind them either. So going to keep going through the field here. That's actually, there's 17 of Spurl coming off the corner side by side. And here comes, that's a 16. Back to NNR Cowboy. Cowboy is kind of like something that Rowdy Burns has done almost all season long. Cowboy has kept with this one Bobby Labonte or Cowbush paint scheme all year. I love it. It's the old Interstate Batteries throwback, and it looks amazing. He's done very well in it. And why change it if it's working, right? Again, here's Double J, Tar Heel. SWAT's kind of in the back. I'm guessing something happened, but he's definitely running by himself. I don't see any damage to this 51 truck. It actually looks pretty healthy. Not quite sure. There's again 90 of old Papa Bear back here. Um, Papa Bear is the one guy that needs to try to uh, do anything he can, uh, pull some strategy or do what he's got to get ahead of bot plays and Double J by at least 8 points, if at all possible. Right now, if the eliminations took place, as of this lap, it would be Sully, King Outbreak, and Papa Bear that would be eliminated. But I'm sure Papa Bear, being the guy that he is, he's absolutely still going to try hard for the next. What do we got? Eight or nine races left in each series. So I'm a fan of Papa Bears. Back up front with your current leader, guys got quite a healthy lead over the 88 Watt Racing, but you can still see Watt. These guys are all still on their default settings. It's all been green so far. They're waiting for that first stage break, which I'll grab a lap the next time either Cowboy or SWAT comes by the line. See how many laps we've got left here in stage one. In fact, the first person I'll pull up will be the 51 of NNR SWATs. And let's see, here's old Drake. What y'all out there rooting him on in chat? Drake right now looks like he's sitting right around P4. Now, there's some people out there that have said if Drake now decides that he's going to come back in the 2021 season, he is absolutely going to be somebody that you're going to have to look out for. He's very, very good on presets. I think I even heard a little bit of a rumor about setups as well. Not quite sure. That might have been him, could have been somebody else. But again, as they head down the back stretch right now, the 51, I'm sorry, the front stretch rather, the 51 is on the back stretch. So something absolutely happened with SWATs. But again, once he comes around, I'll grab that lap count that I need for you guys and for myself. Know how close we're going to be to pits. And actually, as I look at SWATs, he's going to have to pit within the next 4 laps. So he's got about 4 laps of fuel in the tank. But overall, as he comes across the line, we've got 14 laps remaining here in stage 1. Thank you very much, SWATs, for allowing us to kind of get along there. There's Bandit 95 or 5977 saying go Drake 64. Yeah, Combat Beast, if that big cap's what is for King Outbreak, yeah, unfortunately he's not with us anymore. Thank you, Master Killer, appreciate you. Still working our way through. There's the 5, a little tank. 5 looks like he's got a little bit of an issue in the front right area. Like might have got into somebody or maybe lost it, but not. Oh, okay, yeah, Matt. Yep, exclusively elite. Yep, that's NNR Drake. As you see, a couple guys coming off pit road. There's the 88 of Watt Racing and the 33 of Trippy Main. Here we'll actually follow them as they head off pit road, following the Axis Road all the way around, going through 1 and 2. They're gonna keep it down all the way through and merge back in on the backstretch. Now they probably could merge right in the middle there, but with those corners being very, very blind, the league admins decided that they would merge on the backstretch where you can easily see if anybody's coming out, and the guys that are merging can see if anybody's in their rear view. So very, very good call by Coey and SWATs and Smitty to let them know where they need to go in and out of. Again, so 88 and 33 staying nose to tail just the same way they went in. I'll have to see if they made any time up on the 8. As you see, the 8 right now actually pulling into, actually coming out of the pits. I'm wondering if the 8 of Asville had an issue. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't grab a. I wonder if he was speeding or if he shouldn't have that big of a lead. Let me see if I can catch up with the stream from Cowboy here. Let's take a look. Cowboys on pit road right now, so I'm not quite sure who is where. But I'm going to assume that the 88 and the 33 right here, I'm gonna assume that this is for first and second. See Swat's going down pit road. Here's a 16 of bot plays coming out right now. There's a 17 of Spurl. There's Cowboy. I'm just waiting on a running order from one of these guys. Everybody down pit road. A battle right now in front of Fatless Dig between the 33 and the 88. There's the 8 truck of Asville. Now, Asville had a big gap before, but I know, man, we need the tools. God, whoever this Mr. Wilson guy is, if that's still who's in charge, you guys changing owners like change runners. Never mind. But have to keep these guys. There we go. So Spurl right now is in 7th, bot plays is in 8th, Cowboys in 9th, Double J, and then Tar Heel. Doesn't help me with the top 5, but that is all right. Like Triple Man and the 88 were able to get a little bit of separation. Let me look at their little track map here. Right now, I think. Let's see. That's a custom truck. Whoever the leader is, I'm gonna try to find him for you, is actually on the opposite side of the map from the 18. So let me find Asville again. There's Asville. All right. So Asville right now is going through the corner where the leader actually just crossed the start-finish line. So I'm going to guess your leader might be the 75 of Fatless Dig or the truck that was just right in front of him. It looks like we've got a caution on track. All right, I'm going to grab a quick drink right here, guys. You want to know how to follow NNR? I know I've said it before, but let's check it out again.
Hey NNR fans, don't miss any of the action by following or subscribing to Repeat's Twitch channel. Turn on notifications and you'll always know when the best preset league on Xbox hits the track. Check out his YouTube channel too to see all of NNR's past races. Follow No Name Racing as well as Repeat 1975 and others on Twitter, and you'll never miss any of the action.
All right, so yeah, Asville was your leader, and it looks like right now Pop Bear trying a little bit of that strategy, trying to stay ahead. If he was just on pit road, this is probably actually a really, really good call for the guy. But Asville in first, Pop Bear in second, right down low. Again, I love the strategy by the guy. With only 4 laps remaining, he shouldn't have any kind of an issue trying to stay right in the middle, get as many stage points as he could, try to stay up front. Looks like 88 of Watt Racing was able to get on by him. Let's see, looking ahead from out New York. I'm still going to try to find Papa Bear. This is very, very important to his race. Right now, he's in third, staying up high. Getting a little loose, coming off the corner. There we go. Let's actually try to find Pop Bear. Looks like the 75 Fatless Dig is right behind him now. He's looking on with bot plays as they come across the line. I believe that we're going to have about 3 laps to go until the end of stage 1. Pop Bear keeping it down low. 75 Fatless Dig was not able to clear him. Get down there, Pop Bear. Get down there and block that position. You need these stage points. Actually, the position that he's in right now is very, very important. One of the guys that he's trying to block is actually Bot Place 64 of NNR Drake, or exclusively elite, giving that 90 truck a big shove all the way down the straight with the 5, with the help of the 5 a little tank. Get down there, Pop Bear. You need these points. I'm pulling for you, big dog. Side by side between the 90 and the 16, still side by side, coming to the line. Big implications here. And let's see, still I believe that's going to be Tudo again, exclusively elite, or the guy formerly known as exclusively elite, now NNR Drake, giving that 90 a big shove. I'm loving this battle, guys. In case you couldn't tell, I am all about it. Now they're going to take it 3 wide with Pop Bear to the outside. And man, we got the 17 of Spurl giving a huge shove. They were 3 wide for a second there going into the corner. Now it's going to be the 12 of Double J lining up behind the 90. They're going to again take it 3 wide. That does not always work through these corners. Whole lot of give. They got to have a whole lot of take as well. Pop Bear, hold on to it. Oh, that's unfortunate for the guy. Not going to be able to get any stage points here. I got to give him all kinds of credit for trying, though. He pulled the best strategy that he possibly could. Just didn't work out for them. There's okay. There was actually 5, so now there's 3 to go. Yeah, I get excited when it comes to Pop Bear. I absolutely pull for the guy. He's probably one of NNR's biggest underdog stories. Man. No, Combat Beast, I am good though. Appreciate you offering. Still working around. 18 with the 12 in front, 25. There's the 5 little tank, 75 Fatless Dig there as well. 18 pulling a little bit, or trying to do a little bit of a slingshot here. Have to see if it's able to work. If you got into that corner a little too shallow, the other guy's just going to be able to pull a crossover, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So here comes the 12 of Double J back to the side of the 18. Here comes the 25 to their tailgate, nose to tail, 4 deep, with the 5 a little tank to the inside. 18 is going to be able to keep that position, as they're going to continue to motor on with about 2 laps remaining here in stage 1. 77 of Tar Heel looks like he is on pit road. I'm guessing with the damage to that front end, either lagged out or just wasn't able to repair it. Unfortunate for Tar Heel, not one of the chasers, still running every week, keeping up with these guys. Thank you very much, Tar Heel. Again, Pop Bear definitely has a little bit of damage. Saw him spin out. The guy had to try. I give him all the credit in the world for doing just that. 75 Fatless Dig now behind Cowboy. 25 as well. There's a little bit of a battle now between the 8 of Asbel and the 33 of Trippy Main, with Watt Racing not too far off. Now we saw the 8 really pull away and dominate that first segment before the caution came out. Asbel has not been able to get away this time. Now, the draft is huge at this track. Could Trippy Main just still be there because of the draft? Yes, but Trippy Main's another one that has gotten better and better as the season's gone on. As you see the first stage coming to an end. Guys, if you were here on Thursday night, I was talking all about a car that we're trying to give away. Please go to NNR. Come on in. Tweet your friends, message them on Xbox. Tell them to come and watch. If we get 50 people in here, I'm giving away this car.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat Preset League on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to nnrleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
All right, so coming out of the first stage break, it's going to be the 8 of Aswell 75 of Fatless Dig to the outside. I believe that's the 33 and the 88. That's going to be your top four. Definitely recognize the NNR Cowboy colors. About 6th place, give or take. 75 looks like he might have got forced down to the access road. He might have to follow that all the way around. Yeah, he is, to make sure that he doesn't come back up into traffic. Good hands by the guy. Way to respect your competition. Very unfortunate that happened. But hey, accidents absolutely happen. I'm sure whatever happened, they'll talk about it a little bit later on. But right now, look at these guys. Everybody is on the same part of the track as we start off the second stage here of the race tonight. But as I was saying earlier, when Bornana joined in, Bornana got herself a Microsoft gift card, just simply by picking the top 3 finishers in the NNR Cup Series last Thursday when they were motivating around Bristol, and Stout Whiskey was able to get that done. Well, the same thing this week. If you can pick the top 3 finishers in the Cup Series race here from Indy before the end of Stage 2, we've got another Microsoft gift card to give away. So make sure you tune in for that. And it was a lot of fun. I believe about 30 people joined in, and it was a great conversation. A lot of back and forth in the chats talking about everything. It was a lot of fun to read, a lot of fun to chat back and forth. Man, I'm hoping that we can, who knows, maybe we can get those 50 people we need to give away that car this Thursday during the Cup race. I'd love to do it. And again, that die cast is all courtesy of NNR Mountain. He's got that die cast sitting in the box. He's had that available since shortly after Daytona. And it's got the certificate of authenticity. It's a Bruton Swift signed die cast. It's like the 50th anniversary of the racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So yeah, it's a nice little piece. I'm not sure if you caught on during that commercial break, but it's actually got the number 3 Wrangler of Dale Sr. on the front left quarter panel fender. I love that car. Here you see the 5 of Tank looking under the 18 now. It looks like the other guy's going to be able to follow through, but look at this, guys. All down the straightaway, a whole lot of drafting going on. It's Aswell, Trippy, the 88 of Watt, and then the 64. NNR Drake, glad to see that he actually changed his name, showing some community pride. Formerly known as exclusively Elite. Elite always has his own little cheering section in the chat. Definitely want to thank y'all for cheering on your guy. I believe it's Drake's girlfriend. So yeah, this guy is off the market. But Trippy is still all over the tailgate of this 8 truck. He's not letting him get away by any means, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon. 16 of Bot plays with the 75 Fatless Dig right behind him. There's 17 of Spurl. Tell you what, I like these colors. Not quite sure who that's a throwback to. Looks like he's getting loose there off the. It's a nice paint scheme though. Again, 12 of Double J. We're still working our way through. Unfortunately, car heel either lagged out or couldn't repair the damage. And as tight as these trucks are around this track, he might have just said, you know what, he's going to call it a night. No, Combat Beast, I am good, though. Thank you, sir. Battle back here between the 51 of Swats and the 90 of Papa Bear. '75 of Fatless Dig has definitely made a lot of noise this year. He does have one win this season under his belt. Still got plenty of time to try to get more, but the races are dwindling down. Again, this is the last race in the first round of the 2020 chase. We've got 9 more races after this. Next week we're heading to Las Vegas, and then Talladega after that. So yeah, going through a couple more draft tracks. Vegas was a lot of fun, and I actually on this game I am very, very surprised at the amount of bumps at Las Vegas. I didn't think it was that bumpy. I remember Kentucky being really, really bumpy. I didn't remember Vegas as having an issue with bumps. But boy, yeah, you get down into those corners and come up off, very bumpy. There's the 64 of Drake, keeping an eye on the 33 of Trooper Maine, right in front of Trip. You got the 88 of Watt Racing still trying to catch the tailgate of the 88 of Asbel. But Watt has absolutely been turning it on. He messaged me a little bit ago saying this is his home track. He was going to have a great piece for the place. He's really going to try to get it done. He wants those extra bonus points as we get into the second round of the chase starting next week. And so far, he's doing pretty good on that. Asbel has not gotten away like he did in the beginning round of stage 1. He's been able to keep right there with him. Same as Trippy Maine. And NNR Drake, formerly known as Exclusively Elite, giving that 33 a big shove all the way down that front stretch. Again, 25 Alpha York, rocking those Dale Earnhardt throwback colors, black on top with that red strip all the way around, and the black line. He's actually throwing this back to Dale Earnhardt's one and only win right here at the Brickyard. I want to say that was what, in 94? No, it could have been. I believe it was. I could probably ask my Alexa that, but maybe another time. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's see if she knows. Alexa, what year did Dale Earnhardt win at Indianapolis Motor Speedway? Alexa, stop. You have no idea what she's talking about. Nope. She started going on about Dale Jr. stats, so doesn't know anything about senior. All right, let's keep on going through. Alexa, stop. Let's see. There's 16 of bot plays. You know, I was talking a little bit about Alpha York. Me and Rock NASCAR and a couple others actually joined his league last night at Talladega. If you get a chance, go back through my videos from last night. His league is called the American Ethanol Series. Bunch of great guys. I think they had 16 cars on track, and there were 3 and sometimes 4 wide all the way around that place. Because it was all fun. I mean, we're talking about taking runs and going places with them. I think at the end I actually had the fastest lap, and it was like 0.3 over everybody else. Those are the kind of runs that I was getting and just taking. I wasn't, checking up and pushing the guy on the bottom line or anything like like that, there people were running the outside line. People were without fear running 3 wide. So he's got a great little community with a lot of very, very talented drivers. Um, an absolute pleasure, and yeah, that community or that league is going to go places. Hold on to it, Alpha. Hold on to it. Don't get forced down. Slow it down. There you go. If you're going to get forced down there, you might as well pit. See another guy going in and pitting right behind him. So I'm guessing that might have been by design. Catch up with the 5 tank here. There's back to the 88, and he is all over the back bumper of the 8 of Aswell. You can definitely see with this draft, he's pulling in closer and closer, inching his way in. Inches become feet. Now there he is, checking up, going into 1 and 2. Now, or I'm sorry, 3 and 4 rather. Now, that is one thing about this track, because these straightaways are so long. The draft is such a trick on your mind. Almost a little bit of contact there with the wall. Getting into these corners, you really have to check up just a little bit more. During the practice sessions, when you're getting ready to race for the week, you don't carry the same speed unless you go in with a group. But even then, it's not easy to practice the kind of drafts or the runs that you get at these places. But Watt right now doing everything that he's got to do to keep up with the 8 of Aswell. Maybe the 8 will make some kind of mistake, and Watt will be able to get it done here at his home track, or maybe Watt will push a little too hard and not be able to get it done himself. We'll have to see. It's good racing between these guys, though, with Trippy Main and NNR Drake, formerly known as Exclusively Elite, behind those guys. All right, there's a 75 Fatless Dig and that 33 coming out of pit road right now. Again, the way that they're doing it for all 3 races this week, following this exit road all the way out. That's the what would normally be the road or the track between turns 1 and 2. Here they are coming, and look at the amount of extra speed that Trippy Main was able to carry coming off those corners. He actually passed him coming off the exit road. Great job by Tripp. Bot plays in that 16 truck. 17 is Spurl with the 5 little tank there. Back to the 18 of Cowboy. Really nobody around him. I'm guessing he's already made his pit stop. Again, a 12 of Double J. Double J right now is sitting right around 10th in points, I want to say. So Double J looks like he will keep on to the round of 12. I'm sorry, I forget the math on the grid for the truck. I apologize. Actually, I can go ahead and pull that up for us right quick. Let's see. And actually, you know what? I can even show you what the grid looks like for these truck guys. Need a magnifying glass to be able to see it, unfortunately. All right. So it's actually 12, 9, 6, and then between the eliminator round and the championship round, only 2 guys are going to be eliminated. But right now, Aswell, Watt Racing, Little Tank, Tripp, Cowboy, Swats, Rowdy Burns, and with Double J and Bot are in place to move on to the round of 9. Again, it's not the round of 16 going to the round of 12 like it is in the Xfinity and the Cup Series, because there were only 12 people that actually qualified for the chase in the trucks due to the amount of participation. The trucks are kind of used as come on in, get acclimated with NNR, and unfortunately sometimes you just have a little bit more attrition when people fully realize what they're getting into. Here you see the 8 going. He's coming. Where is he? Yep, he's coming off of pit road. There is merging onto the backstretch, and there is the 8 of Watt Racing, very, very close in tow. Watt definitely had his draft coming out, but the 8 is going to definitely have some fresher tires. Now, if Watt pit also, and they're still nose to tail like this, that means they both went in with right around the same amount of speed and came out the same way, because they're still nose to tail, getting it done after that round of pit stops. And with that being said, I'll actually go ahead and grab a lap count the next time they come on by. Drake right now, I believe he's running in P4. If they held serve, I can go ahead and find him for you. There he is. So there's the 64. Actually, no, Drake right now, I believe, is probably P3. So I'm guessing he got around the 33. I saw the 33 come out. There he is. In fact, the 33 is right there behind Drake. So he's doing a really good job. He's, I know that he collected some stage points in at the end of the first stage. Now, unfortunately, exclusively Elite is not part of the chase this year, but I know that these guys are absolutely going to have to watch out for him next year. There's no doubt in my mind. And since he went ahead and showed the dedication, and he actually changed his name from exclusively Elite to NNR Drake, I have a feeling Drake has every intention of showing up next year when we get into the 2021 season, which will be on Heat 5. So I'm really waiting to see how that all plays out. It's gonna be a good time. But yeah, Drake's doing a good job. Let's keep on going through. Let me go ahead and pull up the streams again of Cowboy and SWAT. Get us a lap count. Let's see, right now Cowboy is on the backstretch, and so is SWAT. So it looks like Cowboy's going to get to the line first. So let me go ahead and pull his info. Actually, you know what? I'll actually show you his stream. I'll turn up his volume so you can hear him as he's going. Let's get on over here. Yeah, that's where we sit. All right, keep going through the field here. Here's the 88 of Watt. Still has that 8 in his sights. That should have been 4 laps right there as they cross the line. Definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. If this is your first ever NNR race, please head on up, smash that follow button, hit the subscribe if you can. Boston, thank you very much for the follow. Unfortunately, I didn't see it when it came across the screen. Probably, I think that was right around the time where Pop Bear was trying to pull a little bit of strategy with like 5 laps to go, trying to stay up, make up those max stage points. But yeah, Boston, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. still going on through. Again, still, if their first NNR race, these are the Truck Series live from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is the last race in the first round of the 2020 chase. We're eliminating 3 trucks tonight. Right now, it looks like the 2 definites are Sully and King Outbreak. The only one question is Papa Bear, and if he's going to be able to get past a couple of his closest contenders, closest competition, I should say. And there is the 12 of Double J on pit road, and I don't see this truck moving around at all. So Double J looks like he kind of lagged out. I don't see any damage to that truck. Something must have come up. Still going on through. There's Pop Bear now, running by himself. 75 Fatless Dig. Kind of looks like that's not what I wanted. There's Aspen. I wanted to look behind him and I hit the wrong button. Looks like him and the 88 definitely got some separation. Not sure if the 88 hit the wall coming off of the corner or what happened, but definitely looks like Aswell is easily going to be able to go ahead and wrap up stage 2. So stage 1 was owned by this 8 truck, and right now he's definitely in position to go ahead and grab stage 2 as well. 88 though, he's not too far off. He's going to be able to grab second in stage points here. Still going through. Here's Drake. We were talking about him earlier. If you're a fan of exclusively elite, that's who this guy is. He's doing pretty well. Last I saw, he was sitting in P3. I'll actually go ahead and grab one of their streams. That way, when the stage caution comes out, I'll be able to give y'all a top 10. Looks like right now, as SWAT came across the line, there is 1 lap to go. So here's Aswell, and that was it. So Aswell's up front, Watt Racing in P2, and if Drake held serve, he would have finished in 3rd. All right, so that's stage 2. So we got one more round in the first round of the 20. SWATs. I'm kind of keeping an eye on him, but man, they've been digging. All right, guys, we got one more here. Let's take a look at NNRleague.com. What do you think?
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat preset league on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to NNRleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
All right, they got just a couple seconds left to go ahead and get whatever they need done. And yeah, we're starting right back off with the 8 and the 88 up front. And you know what? I'm actually gonna just let the game do the talking here. Enjoy the sights and sounds of these guys as they make their first couple rounds here around Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's kind of looking back from the 8, watching how they fan out and do their thing. And yeah, let's go ahead and crank it up off this 8. had to switch here. But all right, so you've seen everything that's happened. I know the game kind of popped up for a second, but looks like the 830 and the 88 of all. I'm sorry, the 64 rather of Drake. That's a whole lot easier to remember than exclusively Elite, by the way. Are able to stay all over the back bumper of that 8 truck. Here comes the 88, trying hard underneath the 64. It looks like the 88's going to be able to take that because he absolutely dove it. He just licked the stamp and sent it underneath that 64. It looks like the 5, a little tank, is also going to be able to go ahead and move up. So a couple of quick position changes up there in the front. Going down the front straightaway, it looks like the top 6 have all completely broken away. Here's the 64 giving a big shove to the 5, a little tank. 88 of Watt's going to try to dig underneath the 8. The 8 is up high. Here comes the 88 down low. 88 again into the corner, giving that 8 a big shove, giving it everything it can for the money right now. Behind them, side by side, between the 64 and the 5. 5 on the outside is going to be able to go ahead and take that spot. Great racing by these guys. I gotta get back up front there though. That battle right now between the 8 and the 88 is phenomenal. Here you go. Here is the overview of the 88 of Watt racing right on that 8. Big draft, big pull, sucking up all the way down, dive down low, get in there, dive it in. Gonna be able to get it to stick. The 8 is stuck to the outside. Not much the 8 can do except maybe try to get back in the gas. Right around the same time, the 8 was able to get in as well. Dive down, use the apron to let it help you turn. No dice right there. 88 is absolutely trying though. He is digging, trying to get under that 8 as best as he possibly can. Meanwhile, the 5 little tank is starting to close in on the back bumper of this 88. 5's going to try to duck down. No dice. 88 shut that door. He does not want to lose any more spots. He needs to just stay on the back bumper of this 8 truck of Asbel. Asbel right now is first in points as far as championship points go. And this is the home track for Watt Racing. He wants this win badly. I actually would not put it past him, as it looks like Steelers checking in saying that there are 28 laps remaining. So this stage seemed pretty short, I guess. Maybe it's just me. Actually, SWAT stream saying 27 to go. So might be something off, not 100% sure. But I am enjoying this battle right now between this top 6. The 64 of Drake, the 5 little tank. We got the 33 of Trip, the right up there as well. I'm trying to work my way through. There's a 75 Fatless Dig. There's Asbel. There's Drake, the 5. Trippy May trying to catch who that last guy there in that pack is. Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. Yep, 33 and Trip. But yeah, all these guys, nose to tail, these are your front runners. I tell you, these guys could probably easily be the ones all the way to the round of 6. Before we cut it from 6 down to 4. K-Baby saying go 64. Well, I'll tell you what, your 64 right now is running in P3, keeping that 88 in his sights. 88's keeping the 8 of Asbel in his sights. We got to be right around 26, 25 to go now. Next time SWAT comes on by the line, I'll go ahead and grab that lap count. Please, guys, stick with me. We're getting closer and closer. Here comes the 64 now. Underneath that 88, going down into 3 and 4. 88's going to be stuck up high. 64 is going to be able to keep it down low. But will he be able to get back in the gas to keep the 88 pinched? Yes, he is. 88's actually just going to go ahead and lose that spot. Move old NNR Drake into P2. P5 is now Lil Tank. We'll have to see if the 88 is going to be able to push this 64 now all the way up to the back bumper. A little bit of contact there. Here we go. Here we go. It looks like everybody will have to pit at least one more time off of Swatt's fuel. It says he's got about 8 laps remaining. So they're getting closer and closer. Laps are winding down. It could actually come down to this one pit stop. See if anybody makes a mistake. You know, who's jittery, who's maybe not used to running up front. You know, I mean, having to run the apron all the way around, it's going to be kind of hard to get caught speeding because you're already slow as it is. Carrying the apron rather than the track into the pits. But hey, you never ever know if you're trying to get just that little bit of extra. Like we saw Trippy earlier, he was actually able to pass Fatless Dig on the exit. You know, could he try something like that? You know, get a little too greedy on the entrance in the pit road, thinking you might be able to make up just a little bit of time and get greedy. I believe pit road speed here is like 45 mile an hour, if I'm not mistaken. There's a little trip now. All right, so the truck that I couldn't figure out before is actually the 16 of Bot plays. So Bot having a great night. Right now he's right around P6, so this is going to bode very, very well for his points. Looks like they've, as Swatch just came across the line, they've got 21 laps remaining here at Indianapolis to decide who's going to move on to the round of 9. Looks like 33 Trip got a little loose right there. Either that or he's signaling that next time by he's going to be working his way into the pits. But my money's kind of on loose. There's 17 of Squirrel right behind the 75 of Fatless Dig. There's Cowboy now. Looks like he's running right around P8, P9, give or take. There's old Swats as he's coming across the line. As this is going to be 20 laps remaining, so 20 to go in the first stage of the 2020 chase. Again, next week, these guys are going to be heading to Las Vegas, where the top 9 are going to be battling it out to move into the top 6. And again, if you're new here, each stage of the NNR chase in all 3 series, the Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup, run 4 different kinds of tracks in each stage. So nobody is going to just walk into a championship. They go to a short track, they go to a road course, they go to a speedway, and they go to an intermediate track. So you've got to be good at all different kinds of tracks if you're going to be the champion, and I honestly believe that is the way that it should be. Getting back up, there's a 75 of Fatless Dig right behind the 18 of NNR, NNR Cowboy. In front of Cowboy, I believe that's going to be Spurl. Here's still your leader right now, though, with the 64 of Drake pretty close in tow. It looks like Drake and Watt Racing have a little bit of separation between themselves, but I can still see there's a little tank now trying to work underneath the 88. So that top 4 is kind of changed up just a little bit. So now you got the 8 of Asbel, 64 of Drake. As you see, 64 getting closer and closer. A big, big pull all the way down this front straightaway. Drake has absolutely been moving up. He might be trying to give that 8 a little bit of a bumper. Here he comes, trying to get underneath that 8. Not quite able to work. Got checked up just a little bit. Did not want to wreck him, but he is there. NNR Drake were also, previously known as exclusively elite, all over the back bumper of this 8 truck. K-Baby, he is coming. He's getting there. We'll actually go ahead and ride on with this 64 going through. I believe this is 3 and 4 right now. Getting back to the front stretch. There you see the pagoda on the left-hand side. It's the one and only in all of the NASCAR tracks. Again, a very, very big pull all the way down this front straightaway. Getting to the line, that's going to be right around 18 to go. These guys should be pitting here pretty soon. I don't know quite how much more they've got in the tank. Again, 64 giving a little bit of a shot there to the 8. Maybe make him mess up to where he's got to brake a little bit more so he doesn't get into that wall coming off the corner. But these guys are absolutely trying to get it done behind those two. A little bit of a separation back to the 88 of Watt Racing and the 5 of Little Tank. Behind them was the 33 of NNR Trip, as well as Bot Plays. Those were your top 6 earlier. But right now, these are the guys that are trying to get it done, and it looks like if anybody's going to beat the 8 rather, of Asbull, it looks like the 64 is going to have the best chance. We just saw behind these guys as they the camera was kind of panning around. The 5 Little Tank was working his way onto pit road. Here you see just also saw the 18 of Cowboy coming off of pit road. So they are in their very, very last fuel run to make it all the way to the checkers. But right now, these are the guys to watch. See the 64 stating that he'll be coming down this time. You saw him kind of dive to the inside line and pull back out again. That's letting the 8 know that he's pitting. Also let the 88 know that he's pitting as well. That way, if the 88's able to make up a bunch of time, he doesn't get run over. Here they come down pit road. 64 is really digging all the way to the back tailgate. Actually, the quarter panel of that 8 truck, and it looks like he is pushing him all the way down pit road. I hope the 64 wasn't trying to get too greedy there and got caught speeding. Well, we're actually going to stay right here on Drake for his pit stop to see if they actually come out the same exact way, because he is literally shoving him all the way down pit road. Figure about 4,500 RPM. Looks like the 8 pits right in front of him, so these guys, they're right there. It's really going to be about who gets out first. Nobody's going to take 2 tires. They're going to take 4. Fill it up on gas. Looks like the 75 kind of pushed the 64 and the 8. Yep, here they come, coming out. Same way they went in, nose to tail, following the apron all the way around. Now, we saw the 33 Trippy actually be able to pass the 75 of Fatless Giger earlier this same part of the track. Let's see if the 64 is going to be able to maybe check up early, get back into gas a little bit later. Nope, not so much. The 8 kind of had an idea of what he might have tried to do. And right now, this is, once everything cycles out, this will be your battle for the lead. The damage on the front of that 64 is all lag, or yeah, you might as well call it lag damage, because the game actually caused that when the 75 Fatless Dig pushed him. At least I hope it's not affecting his arrow. Only the 64 would know, but here it is. Here's the battle. 64 to the outside of the 8. This isn't the line that he wants. They're going to have a better line on the bottom, but they are side by side coming down the front stretch. Next time Swatch or Cowboy comes along, I'll be able to grab us a lap count. 64 back in the throttle before the 8. 8's going to keep him pinched up. This high line could work. 64 back into gas earlier. Can he keep it off the wall? Yes, he does. 64 of NNR Drake to the lead. 8 of Asbull's going to be behind him now, and there's going to be a little bit of separation. I'll grab us a lap count. First chance I get, I'm going to say it's right around 16 laps to go. And 64, we got a new leader. Actually, I think since the race began. And the 8 is actually fading pretty quick. Not quite sure why or what happened. But the 64 is going to be able to pull away just a little bit. Here comes the 8 though back. Looks like he's got a pretty strong draft. Maybe allowing the 64 to go ahead and try to run away. But he's been with the 8 since earlier. The 64 seemed like he just had a better long run truck, and he's starting to pull further and further away. The only thing that seems like it's keeping the 8 anywhere close to him is this draft. You see the 8 getting a huge pull all the way down this backstretch. 64 riding that white line all the way through turns 1 and 2, leaving the 8 behind him. 8 went ahead and slapped that wall just a little bit through 3 and 64 still keeping it down low. 8 down, eight almost looks like he's down on horsepower. Not 100% sure though. Kind of get around the field here, see if anybody else has any kind of battles going on. There's a 16 of Bot, 17 of Spurl. There's the the 18 of NNR Cowboy Matt, 12 of Double J, and unfortunately the 72 of Tar Heel have lagged out. There's your series admin, 51 of Swats, 90 back to old Pop Bear, 75 of Fatless Dig, and we're right back at it between these two. Asbel and the 64. It looks like Asbel has been able to catch back up to the 64's tailgate. Again, the draft at this track is huge. I mean, it can literally pull you back up from about a good second to a second and a half up to the tailgate or rear bumper, depending on what you're driving. Looks like Asbel's going to have a pretty good run. Instead of taking that run to the inside of the 64, he decided that he's actually going to go ahead and just run second. Not quite sure why. He definitely had a good run. Would have been able to take it to the inside, but he decided to go ahead and just check up and stay behind the 64. So maybe Asbel's trying to save this stuff for a later time. We'll have to see. But again, as you can see across the top of the screen, this is the final NNR Challenger round chase race. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is the NNR Truck Series. After this, we're going to be dwindling it down from 12 down to 9 trucks, from 9 down to 6, and only the top 4 will race in Atlanta after about 2 more months. The 88 Watt Racing keeping a pretty close eye on that battle between first and second. As you see up front there, first is the 64 of NNR Drake, formerly known as Exclusively Elite. Behind him, you see NNR Asbel, and then this is the 88 truck, your last year's series champion, Watt Racing. Watt right now is second in points, right behind Asbel. So as they run, is as they are in the point standings. There's NNR Trip. He's pretty strong tonight. So was Bot. We saw Trip. We saw the 5 tag. We saw the 64, the 8, and the 88 to make up your top 6 right after the last stage break, just when they went green last. These guys have been green the entire race except for one caution and 8th break, so they've done a phenomenal job. Gotten very, very spread out. Of Pop Bear working his way through 3 and 4 right now, all the way down the front stretch. The colors that he's running right, very, very close to the colors that he started the season off with, and I'm excited for Pop Bear to see what he's able to do in the final 9 races here in the NNR 2020 season. After tonight, that is. Looks like the 8 of Asbel was actually able to get back by the 64. I'm gonna guess he took one of those big runs going down one of these long straightaways and just used that slingshot, and the 64 probably had to let him go, otherwise he was gonna wash up into him. But the 64 is still right there. This is the battle right now for first place. The only other truck that's anywhere close is that bright yellow machine that you see back there in P3 of Watt Racing. So Asbel, he's trying to notch yet another win in the 2020 season and more points going into the round of 9 that's starting next week again at Las Vegas before we head to Talladega. Here's your view from that 64 of Drake. Looks like he got a very, very good launch off of turn 2, going down the backstretch, getting quite a pull off that 8 truck. Again, it kind of looks like he's staying put too, even though he's got a little bit more to where he can run that draft. He's choosing not to. I don't see him hugging that white line anymore. Not sure if he's got a little bit of a tight condition or if he made some contact off the wall, trying to gas it up early, but he is actually able to pull back up to the 8. Just hasn't been able to get back by him, as you saw the 8 earlier. And last, as Swatch just went by the start and finish line, we've got 9 laps remaining here in the first round of the 2020 chase. Again, after tonight, we're going to go from 12 trucks down to 9. Only 9 people will go into Las Vegas, knowing that they've still got a shot at the 2020 championship. Right now, a whole lot of people, if they were bettors, they'd have to say that Asbel is going to go ahead and get it done, but anything can happen. In my year of calling these NNR races, when I first started off with one of the HD Motorsports last year, wrapping up the 2019 season right around Michigan, I've seen people make mistakes, so it's absolutely possible. I couldn't agree with you more, Master Killer. I think it's going to be extremely close, not only as these guys run, but on fuel as well. Keeping an eye on Squat's stream, he's got 8 laps remaining, and I believe it's 8 laps to go. So we'll have to see. That could also be what Drake is doing, just staying in his draft, not having to worry about that fuel. Let the 8 out there, let him go. Try to catch him on draft, but don't exert or don't use up all your trying to get up there and take the lead. But I know that the 8 also has a wheel and a shifter, so he can be doing the same exact thing, clutching in the corners, trying to save as much gas as he can. Meanwhile, Drake is just riding. So they could be playing the same game, and it could all come down to last minute raw speed. I'd love to see a drag off of turn 4, drag race, kind of like what we saw between, I think that was Smitty and Coey, if I'm mistaken, or no, it was Boehner, and no, it wasn't Boehner. I forget who it was at the Glen last a couple weeks ago between Coey and another. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let's see here. This could be maybe that could be also be why the 88 has kind of dropped back as well. He could be saving a lot of gas, knowing that maybe those two they pit 1 lap before him. Maybe Watt has enough. I see the 18 of Cowboy Matt just now coming off pit road. Saw him sitting there or seemed like he was sitting there as the 88 kind of went flying on by. Let's see, back to 16, Spurl again. There's Cowboy now again exiting exiting the pits. 51 of Swats. Swats, I believe, is also short. He's running right around P9 right now. These 3 kind of battling it out here just a little bit. 75 is Batless Dig. He is sure to move on to the round of 9. Again, starting next week at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Coming off 3 and 4. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Grab a gear, get it going. Very unfortunate circumstance for the 75. But again, he doesn't have anything to worry about. He is moving on. So while that's all unfortunate, he can't be too upset. 4 laps remaining between these 2, maybe 3, depending on what Watt Racing has left in the tank. But right now, the 64 is back all over the back bumper of the 8 of Asbel. Again, coming down the front stretch. This will be 3 laps remaining. Your battle right here is between these two. If Watt has anything for him, just in case these guys run out, we'll have to see what that yellow 88 has left in the tank. Have to see what these guys have left in the tank. Could that be why the 64, maybe the 64 allowed him to pass him on by? We'll have to see. Again, this is turns 1 and 2, going down this long back straightaway, heading towards turns 3 and 4. I'm going to actually get back to the camera for Drake and see what he's going to be able to do with his 8 truck. I am really curious. I'd love to know what their gauges look like. Again, 3 and 4 coming to I believe there's going to be 2 to go if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the 8 will actually stick behind the 51. 51's actually going to go ahead and pull down. He's not going to allow these guys to sniff any kind of a draft off him. No, and he's not. 64 sent it. Man, that could be. Who knows? That could be a move. Maybe that he's planning to see if his truck will hold the line. If he can actually do that in the last corner. Big run here. Big run. Push them all the way down this back straightaway. They are nose to tail. 1 lap remaining. I'm guessing that's what we've got here. Next time Squat's gone by, I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to see. 64 all over the back tailgate. If you go back to the movie Smokey and the Bandit, where he says, Bandit, Bandit, you're out there, Bandit. And he says, this is Smokey Bear tail grabbing your beep. That's exactly what we're seeing right now between the 64 and the 8. 64 might be saving it. Kind of see if he's got anything for the final turn. Let's see. Swats comes across the line right now. And 2 laps remaining. So these guys, this is the back stretch with 2 to go. After this, it's going to be 1 lap remaining. Unless actually Swats is a lap down. So this is the final lap. Thank you, Master Killer. Appreciate you, sir. There it is, 64 sending it. I was hoping they were going to have a drag race. It looks like I might actually have that. Here it is, 64. He's going to dig underneath the 8. Little bit of a bump. Try to send him up track. Aswell says no. Keeps it pinched down. Not able to be moved. Aswell's going to be able to hold on. Keep it going as it looks like the 64 started to sputter right there. And that, ladies and gents, is how we're going to wrap up the final race in the first round of the 2020 chase right here with the NNR Truck Series. Woo! A lot of fun right there. A lot of fun, and I give Drake a whole lot of credit. He could have absolutely wrecked out the 8 of Aswell for that win. He didn't. Gave him a little bit of contact, didn't push him too far out of the groove. It looks like your top 10 is going to be Aswell, Drake, Watt Racing, Trip, Lil Tank, Fatless Dig, Bot Plays. Papa Bear bringing it home with an 8th place finish. Good job by him. Swats in 9th. Cowboy, Spurl, New York, Double J, and Tar Heel. Oh, that is going to, depending on where Papa Bear finished in the first couple stages, we might have a different top 9. We'll have to see once Coey gets the points taken care of. Ben, I couldn't agree with you more. The 64 could have easily rooted that 8 up and gone on to win. Instead, he raced it clean, and he says, you know what? You're going to have to deal with me the rest of the season. You go ahead and worry about that. But I don't think the 64 actually could have made it on. I don't think the 64 could have made it on fuel. He was buttering coming to the line. You could hear it in the motor. But man, great job by those guys. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Bandit. Great job done by Drake. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get ready to talk to your top 3. I'm actually gonna go ahead and back out of this. I don't want to race Indy myself. Let's get on back to this this truck screen here. All right, and we're gonna wait on our top 3 to make their way up to the booth. So yeah, K baby, I was able to get it done. Bandit, yep, right there, P2. So it's gonna be Aswell, then Drake, and I assume I think I saw Watt Racing. So let me go ahead and get back to. Come on, where are we? There's my Discord. All right. So yeah, I see. Looks like we got our top three in here. I see Watt Racing finished P3, Drake P2, and Asbel able to get it done. Those were our top three. It seemed all like that's what it was all night long. So let's start with the 2019 Series champ, Watt Racing. You got your ears on, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
Watt, I tell you, you were all over the 8. The 64, the 33, the 5, the 16. After that last restart, you top 6 really pulled away. You had, uh, man, what more could you have done to get around that 8 truck when you were just tail grabbing that tailgate with some of those really big runs that you were able to get on them?
Probably could have just made the pass and drove a little harder. I was being cautious, and I knew there was a lot of laps to go, so I figured as long as I stayed with him, we'd be all right. And then some of the other guys kind of stayed up with us on that last restart, and it kind of mixed us up a little bit, and I lost some ground there. And then when we came out after the last pit stop, I saw that fuel was going to be a thing, so I realized I lost enough time that I wasn't going to run them back down. Those guys were fast, and uh, yeah, ended up P3.
Trying to save some fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I did see where the 5 a little tank got under you. Then later on, it looks like you were able to get on back on by him. I'm guessing through the time on pit road. But Watt, you are. I mean, obviously. You are very, very competitive. I know that you've got a whole setup. Your whole. I think I've seen through your pictures. Your whole man cave is all NASCAR. Next week we're going to Las Vegas. Very bumpy. Um, describe your feeling after tonight going to Las Vegas. You're P2 right now in points as we're starting or going to be heading to this next round. What do you think you need to be able to get by that 8 truck?
Well, as far as tonight goes, if I don't win Indy, I'm disappointed. So a little frustrated tonight that I got third, but those guys were good and got beat fair and square, so can't really complain. But yeah, the rest of this chase, pretty much the main goal is just stay in the top 4. I just got to be in the top 4 in points and just got to win it at Atlanta at the end. So not going overly aggressive with my setups, not trying to be a hero and make crazy moves or anything like that. I'm just gonna at this point it's been kind of stressful trying to stay competitive, and when you are competitive, it's a lot of work and it takes some out of you. And I'm starting to kind of feel the wear of the season a little bit, so just got to stay top 4 in points. Just for, this was kind of my race that I really wanted to get this year, but couldn't do it. That's okay. So now just got to just kind of quietly make my way to Atlanta and put it all on the table there.
Well, I was actually looking at the NNR chase grid as we go on. All right, so this was a round of 12. Unfortunately, not enough people qualified in the trucks to be able to make it a round of 16. So we're going from 12 to 9 to 6 and then to 4. So in going from stage 3 to the championship race, we're only cutting 2 drivers. So if you can do exactly what you said right there, be in the top 4 going all the way through, you're going to have one person make it through on points if you're not able to solidify a race on a win and work your way through. But man, you know that I pull for you. I'm glad to see you in the top 3. I'm glad to know see you were competitive yet again. I did see your tweet, and we kind of messaged back and forth about this track. I know it's your home track. I talked a little bit about that in the beginning of the race. I was pulling for you, man, just like I pull for Papa Bear every week. But man, congratulations. You're going on to Vegas. You're still in the hunt, my friend. Glad to know um, your mind is set on that championship, even with this really, really long season that NNR runs. But congrats on another podium finish. Any shout outs for you, bud?
Shout out to everybody in the race tonight. It was a pretty clean race, and didn't have any issues with anybody. Good battling for the lead up front, and thank you for broadcasting. And it'll be a little frustrating to know I didn't get the win, but there could be worse problems I'm having. So shout out to just everybody in this league.
Well, definitely. I appreciate you, man. I love doing this, and as I've said during almost every other stream, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. 1272681. What's happening, man? How are you? All right, let's move on over to a guy that completely threw me off because the number just did not register. We're talking to the one and only exclusively elite, also known as now NNR Drake. Drake, how you doing?
Doing pretty well, Pete.
Could have given me a little bit of heads up about the name change there in driver's meeting earlier, but no. Man, I tell you what, besides Watt Racing, you were the only other guy to be able to get up there with the aid of Asbel and contend. I missed the point where he got past you. I'm guessing it was about 10 or 15 laps to go. I was watching you, and it seemed like you were pulling away a little bit. I saw him look like he was trying to push a little hard, or maybe he got a little bit of damage after y'all came out of the pits nose to tail the same way that you went in, and it looked like you had a little bit of damage, but I'm guessing it was just lag after the 75 kind of rooted you out of your pit stop, or out of your pit stall. But man, you had a very fast, very dominant truck. How did you lose that lead?
Well, after we came out of pit road, neither one of us would be able to on gas. And I realized that I was about a lap and a half short. So I just took it high, dropped down behind them, rode behind them. And then I would run out about halfway on the last lap. And I kind of just went for it.
Man, you did. And I was actually on your bumper cam for that last lap, and I'm building it up and building it up and building up, and you did exactly what I thought you were going to do. You were when you were behind him, you were going up high, not really using up too much of your tire, kind of saving it for that last lap. And then when it came down to it, I'm thinking there's 2 to go. All right, y'all had just got past the 51 up swats. 51 pulled down, so 8 wasn't able to get in his draft and still let y'all race it out amongst yourselves. But right there, it didn't register that you guys putting him a lap down made it 1 to go, not 2 to go. And then thankful the Master Killer out there in chat saying, no, it's just 1. And I'm all of a sudden, it just like ramped up. I'm seeing you tail grabbing that tailgate all the way down, going through 3 and 4. You had a chance to root him up off the bottom line and maybe give him a little bit of a bump, send him up, and you go on for those checkers. But I think I heard while riding along you were sputtering coming to the line. Is that what it was?
Yep. Started to sputter halfway down the trail.
I thought I heard it. Oh man. But what I guess we'll have to check with Asbel to see if he was sputtering too, since he led those last laps. But man, you had K Baby out there. You had Bandit 5977 out there pulling for you. You're putting these guys in the truck and Xfinity world on notice that you're here to contend, and I'm going to guess by changing your gamer tag from exclusively elite to NNR Drake, you're here to stay. And man, I can't wait to see what kind of noise you're gonna make when we get into the 2021 season, man. Congratulations on your P2 finish. Anybody out there you want to give thanks to?
Just thanks for y'all putting on the show, getting the league together. Thanks to Asbel for giving me a ride. And thanks to everyone that tunes in, family, randoms. It all just means everything.
I couldn't agree more. Congratulations yet again, sir. And then, I'm not even going to bother with Asbel. No, I'm just kidding. Asbel!
What's up, Pete?
What's happening, you rocket?
Not much, man.
Okay, so the battle between you, the 88, the 64. Sometimes the 33 a trip was up there, right around the restarts and whatnot. Um, you were able to secure that top spot before everybody was able to get in off that first very quick caution. It seems like we were able just to pull away and you were gone. And following you, it didn't really look like you had any kind of an issue coming off the corner. Didn't see you getting loose or anything like that. It looks like that truck was very very stable. What was it about the first caution and the changes that you made that allowed the field to get tighter, or the guys that you had to really race for this win? What was it about those changes that made everybody get a bit closer to be able to keep up with you for the remainder of the race? Did you have some kind of damage that you
I
couldn't
think
fix,
this
or
is
maybe how
mainly
do you explain
because
that?
of
You're breaking up, bud.
oh no, let me try to turn it down a little bit. But no, like am I still
There
breaking
you
up?
go. Yep, I got you now.
Okay. No, just whenever they would start battling, it's easier to pull away because they can't the lines as good. But I mean, once they single file it out a lot quicker, all they had to do is use the draft. The draft really, really a big factor at Indy.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like another plate track in my opinion. I
But yeah,
mean,
it absolutely. I mean, I watched Watt and I watched Drake, pull back in from almost a second behind you to very very close to your back bumper, and sometimes it seemed like you were able to get through the corners a little bit better, and sometimes they were. I'm guessing really depending on how much each of you used up your stuff, but you've been in the top end points here for a little bit now. You're going on to the round of 9 starting next week at Las Vegas, and then on to Dega. If you're looking at your competition, I'm pretty sure this is going to eliminate King Outbreak, Sully, as well as Papa Bear. Looking at the remaining 9 people, who do you think? Who is your biggest competition right now?
I'd have to say pretty much like Watt and Trippy's gotten a lot faster since he got his wheels. So I mean, Tripp's another person I gotta watch out for. And then you got Alpha, who's pretty good. And it's just he said his TV cut off tonight. It's like randomly cut off, so he just left the race, so he wouldn't wreck nobody.
Alpha or Tar Heel?
Do what?
I'm sorry, who did you say it was? Alpha?
Yeah, Alpha.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him on pit road. I did see Tar Heel out early as well as Double J, unfortunately. Um, and I'm actually going to be very, very curious to see how these points um, are figured out. I saw Double J on pit road earlier, and I saw where actually Papa Bear finished inside the top 10. So a great finish by the guy. And Double J was one of the guys that had to keep Papa Bear behind him. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how the first 2 stages finished out and who's going to be the last person to grab that 9th place position. But man, congratulations, yet another win. I saw Rock NASCAR. He's actually already posted on Facebook, and I think I saw something on Twitter already as well. Phone's kind of lighting up, but man, you're definitely you've got the momentum where you need it. You're going on to Vegas, then Dega. I forget where the next 2 are after that right now, but any shout outs from you, man? I'm actually running out of things to ask and talk to you about. I mean, really, last year in the Cup Series, we were joking around with the more smoke, saying that he had like a permanent seat between HD and I for these post race interviews. You're kind of up there now. So, what is this, 7 on the season? Is that right?
I think it might be. I don't know. I have to go back and look.
Gotcha. But man, congrats again. Who you got these? Who you got as your shout outs?
Man, just Crook Racing, and Watt had a really good run. I know it's his home track, and I was expecting him to run pretty good, but he did pretty good. And I was glad he got at least a top 'Cause, I mean, I don't know how we lost or gained so much ground on him in pit road. I don't know if he just slowed up too much or getting out, he messed up a little bit or something. But he was able to keep up, with me for a while. And it was fun racing with him. And, just think quick racing, Drake was elite. He came and joined us after Bristol, and he had a hell of a run tonight, too. So,
Yep. Yeah, Drake has a bit of a following here on Twitch. So again, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to be able to do as the rest of this year goes on. His only goal has got to be pretty much just grabbing those W's, trying to play spoiler for the rest of the chasers, and then really show what he's got to be maybe even be picked up by a Cup team or Xfinity team when we restart the 2021 season. But
and also shout out to you, Pete. Sorry, I forgot to say that.
nah, man, I absolutely appreciate it. But guys, don't
Yeah,
forget.
Pete,
Yeah.
just to correct that, Asville currently has 8 wins after tonight.
Wow. So
Oh.
8, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, as we'll kind of taking names. But guys, don't forget Tuesday night we will be right back here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I'll have Stout Whiskey back with me in the booth to call those guys all the way around this old historic track. Asbel, you can go ahead and check on out, go back down track, make sure you give yourself a big old black mustache from all that rubber left on the bricks. And yeah, we will see you back Tuesday night. And also, don't forget this Thursday night when we get back here with the Cup guys, as HD and I call that race. There's still going to be another Microsoft gift card that's going to be given out. If you can pick who is going to be in the top 3 at the end of the race, and as long as you've got your picks in before the end of stage 2, I could be sending you a voucher for a gift card, the same as I did for Boynana last week. But until then, until Tuesday night, I will catch you around the track. Be safe, take care of each other, and we'll see you around.